Okay, to put these numbers on a number line, I'm going to first start and draw my line with arrows to show that it goes in both directions infinitely. And I see that my numbers are falling between 0 and 1, so I'm going to go ahead and write 0 down here, and I'm going to write 1 up here. And so I've taken care of the 1, so I'm going to put a cross through that. And now I'm going to find where halfway is, because I like to put out benchmarks. So right about there is going to be 1/2. And I know that 1/2 is 5/10. So I'm going to go ahead and write that as a decimal as well. And 6/10 then, if this is 5/10, I know that this would probably be about 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10. So right about here is where I'm going to put 6/10 and cross through it. Okay, 1/3. Since I'm starting to put everything into decimals, I think I'm going to put 1/3 as a decimal. And I know that 1/3 is 1 divided by 3. So I'm going to put a decimal point 0 there, bring my decimal point straight up, decimal point straight up, and then 3 goes into 10 3 times. And this is going to just keep repeating, because I would get a remainder of 1 and bring down another 0, so 3 into 10 goes 3 times, so it would just keep on going. So 1/3 is 0.333 repeating, and so that would fall 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, right about in here. So 0.3 repeating. That's my 1/3, and I'll write the fraction above it. Okay, then 56/100 is going to fall. This is 5/10, right? So this is 56/100. That's a little bit more than halfway to 6/10. So 56/100 falls there. And since I can't write as small as you can, I'm going to have to draw an arrow and write the number up here. Okay, so then I'm going to cross that out, and then I've got 2/3 that I need to finish with. So if this is 0 and this is 1, then this is 1/3, then this would be about 2/3. Okay, so now for my proofs, I'm going to go left to right and prove that 1/3 is less than 5/10. Or I'm sorry, 1/3 is less than 56/100, because those are my numbers up there. 1/3 is less than 56/100, because 1/3 equals 0 and 33/100 repeating. And then I can write 56/100 below it. And since they're both in the hundredths place, I have them both to the hundredth spot, I can see that 33/100 is less than 56/100. So I've now proved 1/3 to 56/100. Then the next number that I had was 6/10. So I need to say, or need to write, that 0 and 56/100 is less than 6/10. Because, and again, I have hundredths and tenths, and to compare them, I want to make them in the same spot. So I'm going to say 60/100, and 0 and 56/100 is smaller than 0 and 60/100. So there's my proof for that one. Then my next proof is going to be 6/10 is less than 2/3, and I need to prove that. So 6/10 is less than 2/3, because 2/3 is equal to, and I need to prove that, 2 divided by 3 Bring my decimal point straight up. 3 times 6 is 18. I would have 2 left over. Bring down the 0. So that's 3 into 20 again. 16. I'm sorry, 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. I was saying that wrong before. Forgive me. And there would be the repeating decimal. So this repeats. 6/600ths repeating. So 0 and 6/10 is smaller than 0 and 6/10 repeating because there's all of those 6's following after it. Okay, so make sure when you do your proofs that you're going left to right and use the original numbers. So I've used 1/3 and I've said that it's less than 56/100ths, and then I proved it by putting it into similar decimals in this case. Then I did 56/100ths is less than 6/10, one of the originals, and had my proof. And then 6/10 is less than 2/3, and I have my proof over here. Okay. All right, so your homework tonight is the following. Please put the following in order on a number line and provide proofs similar to those shown in the previous slide. And I will see you tomorrow.